Deep in a valley, nestled between rolling green hills and a sparkling stream, lived a farmer named Arthur. He wasn't rich in gold, but his heart was full of kindness, and his fields were a patchwork of the finest crops for miles around. Arthur's prized possession, however, was his hen house, home to a flock of plump, happy chickens who laid the most delicious eggs. But Arthur wasn't the only one who admired his chickens. A clever fox named Phineas, with a coat the color of autumn leaves and eyes as sharp as flint, had his sights set on those very same hens. Every night, Phineas would sneak to the edge of the farm, his mouth watering at the thought of a chicken dinner. He tried digging under the fence, climbing over the coop, and even distracting the rooster, but Arthur's farm was as secure as a fortress. One evening, as Phineas was plotting his next move, he overheard Arthur talking to his horse. "It's going to be a harsh winter, old friend," Arthur sighed. "The almanac predicts heavy snows. I just hope I have enough to see us all through." Phineas's ears twitched. An idea, far more cunning than any of his previous plans, began to form in his clever mind. The next morning, Arthur was astonished to find a fat, juicy rabbit lying on his doorstep. There was no sign of a hunter, just the rabbit and a single, reddish-brown hair caught on the doorframe. Confused but grateful, Arthur took the rabbit, thinking it a stroke of good luck. The following day, the same thing happened, and the day after that. Every morning, a new offering would appear, a brace of pheasants, a string of fish from the stream, or wild berries from the forest. Arthur was baffled, but his winter stores were growing. Curiosity finally got the better of him. Arthur decided to stay up all night, hiding behind his curtains to solve the mystery. Just before dawn, he saw a flash of orange fur. It was Phineas, the fox, carefully placing a plump partridge on the step before vanishing back into the woods. Arthur couldn't believe his eyes. The very creature he thought was his enemy was helping him prepare for winter. The next morning, instead of taking the gift inside, Arthur opened his door and called out, "Thank you, friend. But you must be hungry too. Please, share this with me." Phineas, startled, peeked out from behind a bush. He had expected anger or a trap, not an invitation. Warily, he crept forward. Arthur smiled and placed a bowl of warm milk and a share of the previous day as bread on the ground. From that day on, an unlikely friendship blossomed. Phineas stopped trying to steal the chickens and instead became the farm's guardian. He would chase away other predators and use his sharp senses to warn Arthur of coming storms. In return, Arthur always left a portion of his meals for his clever friend. The chickens clucked happily, safer than ever, and Arthur's farm prospered. When the harsh winter finally arrived, blanketing the valley in deep snow, Arthur and his animals were safe and warm, with plenty to eat. And every evening, a flash of orange could be seen near the farmhouse, as Phineas sat with his friend, two different souls sharing the quiet warmth of a winter's night. They had learned that kindness and understanding could build a bridge stronger than any fence. Their story became a local legend, a gentle reminder that friendship can be found in the most unexpected of places, and that a helping hand or paw can make all the difference. Thank you so much for joining me for this story. If you enjoyed this heartfelt tale, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more stories like this one. It truly helps more than you know. We'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and be kind.